Remember in the Would You Rather video where I say I really miss 80 channel? Well, I'm going back to it. I'm actually going to react to a song now. I know that I said that I don't really like this concept of making video, but who the fuck care? I just want the views. This is My War, or Boku no Senso by Ouro Kronii. The original is by this guy, and yeah, Boku no Senso, right. MV is by Riguruma. Illustration was by ORI. Instrumental is by Hutao. Just kidding. Moyo right here, Moyo. But I don't know how to read the kanji. Mixes by Yoshiken. I've been seeing Yoshiken names a lot and just Hololive music in general. Right, let's listen to Ouro Kronii's version first. I will stop at the chorus and then I will go to listen to the original music. So alright, let's listen to Ouro Kronii's version. Hold on, what the fuck? This is not Kronii. This is not Kronii. Where's the fucking deep voice Kronii go? Like, what? How? I can't fucking speak. Okay, so I know that this song was like kind of a repetitive song because it just keep repeating the same kind of like melodies, kind of vibe, and like the distorted vocals that was set in a very low volume is also kind of a weird way of interpret a type of melody in a song, which I know it also happened in the original music. And at the end of the chorus, I can see that Kronii was kind of going for more of a like sinister, a little bit more, I don't know, maybe like devilish kind of voice at the end. It was also kind of a interesting way. It's kind of not like unique, but it's just like a different type of route when it comes to like comparing this with the original music. And Kronii's voice is really like more higher pitched than what she usually sounds. Which is, I don't know if it's because just the key of the song or is she like intentionally make her voice sound a little bit more higher pitch. It's a pretty extraordinary way of like doing these kind of stuff. Not like extraordinary, but like extra. Just a little bit extra. Doesn't mean that it was bad or good, but it's just a little bit, you know, different. Anyway, let's just listen to the original first and then let's see what we can compare between the two. One more interesting thing that I really find out about the drums, it really seems like the cover ones, they were just using like a really normal like rock drum, while in the original, they have like some sort of punch to the sound that just makes it sounds more like a war music. While in the cover it just sounds like rock music. It was fun to listen to it. It was alright, but when I listen to the original, it feels like, wow, I can feel like the atmosphere of the war is like actually happening. It's really cool. And also the choir in the chorus especially, it was a lot louder than what is happening in the cover, like this part. Like this part, like very last coins, whatever. When Kronii was saying those stuff, they have just like one vocal, probably layered up with something else. I can't really like actually listen to it because it was so low in volume. But in the original, it just like have so much more energy in terms of like people getting into the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like something that people are actually like I don't know how to explain it, like crying? I don't know. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's just like that sort of feeling that we need in this type of music. It just shows all in the original. So in terms of the cover, it was more like a song to like normal rock music to like enjoy, while in the original they actually find every single elements that make this song has that intense feeling into the music, where I feel really appreciate I really appreciate that elements that they put in this, because if you watch the anime, you know what is going on in the anime, and with this kind of opening, like complement it, it's just, you know, you have that sort of idea and feeling. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go back to the cover. So I heard something about the drums, right? In the cover, it has a really loud ride that is playing on the left side of your earphone if you are wearing earphone while listening to this song. While in the original, maybe there's no rides at all, or they're just like a really centered and really wide and stereo-wise kind of ride that is like, it just like shows that there's no actual drums in this song. The drums was really quiet and the rides was not there. That just shows like that kind of, you know, war drums where they just like use a, I don't know, taiko, that kind of drums, you get what I'm saying? Well, in this cover, it just have this sort of really loud drums in there that just feels like it's just a rock music. It doesn't show that it was like really about war. Instead, it was really just about a song. Yeah, like at the last part there, with she said like, you are the last enemy, or that kind of thing. That just shows that Kronii doesn't really have that kind of like intense kind of emotion in this song. Well, just make it like a rock song. Keep this in mind. I didn't say that this cover is bad. I'm just saying that it has a really different direction when it comes to like a war music and a rock music comparing with the original. That's just what I'm saying. While Kronii was like having a really sort of like rock semi-war kind of music, while the original just go full force into like telling you that this song is supposed to be intense. You get what I'm saying? It was kind of like that song by The Rumbling, Sim, not The Sims. The Sims is okay. Sim, The Rumbling. This song was like such a great song when it comes to like a metal / rock kind of sound to it, but it just doesn't have that kind of war sound, which I appreciate the sixth opening so much. It's just like, it just shows that it was a war music, while other people just don't know how to appreciate that, and they don't really like that opening. Well, a lot of people like the opening 7th because it's just more of a commercial type of song. Like it was like a really punchy rock. It just have that kind of melody that was so catchy and people likes to listen to it, but they don't appreciate the actual music behind Boku no Senso, and that made me mad. The music in this is just like, it shows that much of a war sound, but no one likes it. I'm sad about it, you know. So my war in like the cover version or Ouro Kronii version was kind of like going to more of a sim kind of way of sound. It's just more like just a rock, and people can enjoy it like how they enjoy a normal rock or metal music, but not like the original, where it has so much more elements of what is true nature. Anyway, let's listen to the original again. Not again, but keep on listening to the original and see anything else that I can add on this. So I listened to the original and I can clarify that there is ride and some crashes in there, but it's so quiet. It's really quiet. Yeah, that's not much to say like after hearing the original, because it's kind of pretty much the similar thing. This song was really repetitive. There's just a lot of like chanting, a lot of choir, but it's just repeating the same thing. But I know there's something different on like the end of the song, not close to the end of the song, like the bridge or something. There's a like whole verse in it. So let's go back to listen to the cover. Yeah, this is the part that I'm talking about. I'm interested in how Kronii is going to do it. Woohoo! She's not afraid to let you know that the reverb was there. The reverb was blasted out. Like my speaker just whole thing, reverb. I like the energy at the end, but at like the more of the part in front of like in the beginning of the song, it's just like, it was okay. It was just like a rock music. Like I said, it's just like a rock music energy, but at the end she has like that sort of, also the mixing helped. The mixing helped a lot. It's really clean. The reverb was maximum. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. It's like this is like really extreme. Definitely a lot more reverb was added in here than in the original. Right? Yeah, it's definitely more reverb on the cover, but also in the cover it was more clean and more shows that the main vocal was there, while in the original it just sounds like she was way behind the whole mix. Still like at the top, but it's like way lower, you know what I'm saying? So in the original I can say that it is full force letting you know that it's a war music, instead of like letting you know that it's a rock music. I mean, it's still a rock music, right? But it's just like, it tells you that no, it's not. It's like it is, but it's not. You get what I'm saying? Alright, let's go back to the cover and let's listen to the last part where she said, "My war. My war." You get what I'm saying? Alright. I hear the "my" where she goes like "my," that kind of shouting, but that's it. Like that was really quiet. So here's my conclusion of things. The cover it has more of a rock element instead of telling you that it's a war music. At the end of the song, it has like a lot more like volume telling you that it listen to the vocals, while in the original it is not. And the drums in the cover, it was much weaker and just shows like it is a rock music and this is not a war music. Why am I keep repeating the same thing? Anyway, in terms of vocals, the cover is good. Okay, it's really good. Ouro Kronii has that kind of voice that it was not expected to me in this particular project, and the way that she sings everything was also pretty well done. There's some part maybe can be a little weaker in terms of like the mix at the end, and also some of the energy of the part where she said, "You're my last enemy." The real enemy. You are the real enemy. Sorry. So yeah, that part can be a little bit weaker in my opinion, while the original sounds a little bit better. So in my opinion, that comparing the original and the cover, which one is better? Which one will I listen to? Not which one is better, because that music is really subjective. That's the word I'm thinking of. But in terms of giving it a rating, I would put it. I mean, this song is not bad at all. It's just like it has a little bit different direction in terms of like comparing with the original music. And the singing was good, the mixing was good, the instrumental, a little bit of weak drum, but it's also still pretty good. I will put this. You know, this cover really tempting for me to put at 9. But let's aim for the stars, shoot for the moon. I feel like there's going to be some better projects from Kronii in the future, so I'm going to put this one at an 8. Not 7 or 8, but that one is a guarantee 8. Close to a 9.